Hi folks, and a very warm welcome to my channel. My name's Kevin. I'm in Callendar Park today, a 170-acre public park in Falkirk, featuring the 14th century chateau-styled Callendar House, extensive woodland trails, and a section of the Roman Antonine Wall. So let's go and discover Callendar Park. As I walk into the park, the noise of the town fades behind me, replaced by wind in the trees and the distant calls of birds over the open lawns. It feels peaceful now, almost timeless, but this land has not always been a public sanctuary. For centuries it was private ground, owned by powerful families, who shaped both the landscape and the history of Scotland, and Falkirk itself. Beneath my feet once lay the working heart of an estate, grazing land, managed woodland, and farmland that supported a grand household. Imagine carts creaking along these paths, servants hurrying between buildings, and horses pulling carriages towards a house that dominated the horizon long before most local people would ever have seen it up close. As I walk deeper into the park, the terrain gently rises and falls, not by accident but by design. Landscape grounds like these were carefully planned to impress visitors, guiding them towards a dramatic first glimpse of the residence ahead. Then, through the trees, it appears not a fortress, not quite a castle, but far grander than a typical country house. The building you see today is the result of centuries of rebuilding, but its origins stretch back to the 14th century, when a fortified tower stood here. In those days, Scotland was a turbulent place, and homes of the powerful needed to be defensible as well as comfortable. Over time, that defensive tower evolved into a residence, a statement not just of security, but of wealth, influence and ambition. By the late 1700s, the estate passed into the hands of the Forbes family, who transformed the house into the striking chateau-style mansion before you. Inspired by French Renaissance and architecture, they added ornate towers, grand windows, and sweeping interiors designed to dazzle guests. This was not merely a home, it was a declaration. The family had arrived among Scotland's elite. Picture carriages rolling up the drives, wheels crunching on gravel, servants waiting at the steps. Inside, candles blazed in the chandeliers. Musicians played in the drawing rooms, and conversations about politics, industry and empire filled the air. Upstairs lived the family, surrounded by luxury, privacy and ceremony. Downstairs lived an army of servants who kept everything running, cooks working over roaring fires, maids polishing silver until it gleamed, footmen carrying coal, water and endless trays of food. For every elegant dinner party there were hours of invisible labour. For every quiet morning in a sunlit drawing room, there were workers already awake before dawn. Outside the estate itself, it was a small world. Gamekeepers managed the land, gardeners maintained formal grounds, and tenants farmed nearby fields. The house was not just a residence, it was the centre of a whole economic system. Continue along the path today, and the atmosphere feels very different. What was once hidden behind privilege is now open to everyone. The house no longer belongs to a single family, it belongs to the community. So there's a little cafe on the second floor of Callendar Park House, which I'm just going to pop into now. So let's see what the cafe is. So this is the menu inside Callendar House, and I've went for the soup and sandwich combination, which is £7.95. So quite looking forward to that. There we go, the lentil soup and the tuna crunch sandwich. So So that was rather nice, my lentil soup and my tuna crunch sandwich. So now I'm just going to take a walk round the estate and see what the estate has to offer here. As I head down to the pond, my thoughts turn to the many purposes Callendar House has served. A residence, wartime facility, museum and event space. Now it hosts weddings, exhibitions, school visits and gatherings of all kinds. Where only aristocratic guests once walked, families now wander freely, children run across the lawns, and visitors from all around the world come to explore its history. And that is perhaps the greatest transformation of all. This place began as a fortified home in uncertain times, grew into a symbol of wealth and power, and has become a shared space where the past is preserved, not hidden. As you approach the entrance, you are not just arriving at a building, you are stepping into layers of lives across more than 600 years. Every stone, every room, every path behind you has been walked by people whose stories shape the town around it. So I'm just heading into the wooded area of Callendar Park just now. When I was in Callendar House, the person on the reception was telling me about the mausoleum, which is where the Forbes family have a burial chamber there. So just going to try and find that just now. So the burial chamber is meant to be half a mile walk from Callendar House, so I reckon I must be quite close to it now, so keep my eyes open here. So off the beaten track and into the woods, where I don't think many people would venture, hidden among the trees in Callendar Park stands a small stone mausoleum built in the 19th century as a private burial chamber for the Forbes family, the former owners of Callendar House. At a time when wealth was measured in legacy as much as land, its construction would have cost the equivalent of well over £100,000 in today's money. A powerful statement that the family intended their name to endure for generations. Beneath the structure lie sealed vaults where family members were laid to rest, separate from any public graveyard, reflecting both status and exclusivity even in death. Yet despite being built for permanence, the mausoleum has suffered years of neglect, vandalism and graffiti, and although restoration efforts were attempted recently, it has sadly fallen back into disrepair. A striking reminder that even monuments designed to outlast time can slowly fade into obscurity. From the mausoleum, I continue to walk along the quieter woodland trail marked by tree stumps painted with yellow bands. It's a quiet walk, peaceful. Well folks, hopefully you've enjoyed my video today around Callendar Park and Callendar House. Certainly a good day for it today, 10 degrees, probably put on too many layers today, pretty warm. So if you've enjoyed my video today, if you could give me a big thumbs up and if you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. Until the next one folks, bye for now.